So the one practical piece of advice I would give heads of learning and development is to value what we bring to the table. The bottom line is we can impact change. We can help organizations embrace AI. We can help organizations transform in ways that they perhaps don't even know they can transform. The bottom line is be confident in what we can do and be present. Help the organizations through this time, and hopefully our trends report gives you some ideas on how to exactly do that.
Keeping training a business priority isn't anything new for L&D. L&D has long needed to justify its investment in getting leaders to be on board with it. And so as budgets tighten across the board, leaders are really needing to make some tough decisions right now. And we're seeing once again that training is really on the chopping block for being deprioritized. And so it's more important than ever for L&D to really be clear about the impact that training is making on the business. So sharing those metrics that leaders actually care about is so important. Whether that's growth, performance, productivity, learning leaders need to be clear in the value that training brings to the organization.
So the way I see it, the way that AI is changing the conversation around skills and performance is it's shifted the need for employee skill to be something about how you do something or maybe how you would go about completing a task. Because if you can automate a lot of that to AI, well, you don't need to worry as much about the how. What's way more critically important now is that employees understand the why underneath what the task is. So it's almost like if you're going to delegate a portion of the task to AI, if you're going to have it working alongside you, if you're going to let it try to do the whole thing, it's going to take a stab at getting the how right, and it might get it wrong. But the employee is removed from that process. So they maybe don't need to have quite the depth of technical expertise maybe in how to pull something off. But then how to critically evaluate what you get out of the back end and why it matters or why it might be wrong or where the fallacies are. I think that's becoming one of the new or newer foundations of where skills are going.
So this represents a huge opportunity for training and development. Anytime that we can work with managers to help them support learning, to help them support development, we have the opportunity to really amplify our impact and create ripple effects throughout the organization. So there are a lot of different things that we can do to help support managers, but I think what's key here is making sure that it doesn't feel like we're asking them to do additional work, particularly because we do think that this decline in manager-driven development is partly due to kind of overwhelm on the manager's part. It's really important that the kinds of support that we provide make it easy to incorporate that development and that career guidance into what they're already doing. So we're really just trying to help them do their job better. We can provide structured career development guides to help guide their conversation with their employees. We can provide checklists that can help them with that. Also, training on developmental conversations and feedback skills can be really helpful. How to coach your employees, how to talk to them about developing the skills that they need. Those things can really help a manager feel more confident in approaching those conversations and also help them to start to connect the dots to how those conversations can fit into their everyday, day-to-day work discussions.
Organizations can create space for highly engaged employees by giving them opportunities to pilot programs, mentor other employees, or share feedback in meaningful ways. Because the whole idea is it's about channeling their energy that already exists and reinforcing it in a way that strengthens the whole organization.
one of the biggest trends I'm watching for 2026 is how organizations are reimagining the learner experience. So first, advances in AI and immersive, adaptive learning platforms are really changing L&D from this one-time event into an ongoing experience. And honestly, this is good news because today's learners expect learning to be personalized and really available on demand directly in their workflow. But at the same time, technology alone isn't enough. So even with all of these new tools, organizations still need to build learning cultures that truly support learning in the flow of work. That might mean managers encouraging experimentation and making space for learning on the job, also recognizing employees who try new approaches, even when it's messy. I'm seeing this trend show up again and again through my conversations with L&D professionals. There's sort of this clear shift away from static, more content-heavy programs and toward more interactive, workflow-embedded experiences. It's something that many learning leaders are deeply passionate about. So this year, I'd encourage training professionals to take a step back and really assess their current learner experience. So where are learners maybe running into friction? Is the technology clunky? Is content buried in systems where employees can't easily find answers when they need them? Addressing these roadblocks is a critical first step in reimagining the learner experience and in making learning a more natural, valued part of work.